All right, guys, welcome to the Team Tubby to Tone call. Tonight, it is, I don't even know the date, it is June 8th, 2015, and tonight we're going to be discussing rookie mistakes to avoid. So these are going to be like the top 10 mistakes that a lot of people make, and I want to help you to not make them yourselves. So before we get into that, I want to discuss again, if you weren't familiar with it, you must have been hiding under a rock, but the 21-Day Fix Challenge Pack is on sale for $140. Yippee! That's awesome because that is probably hands down what I feel to be the best program for anybody. So that one's $140, the challenge pack, and so is the 21-Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack. It's $140. And then the Kickstarter Challenge Package, which includes the 21-Day Fix, the 3-Day Refresh, and Shakeology, is on sale for $180. And so is the 21-Day Fix Extreme Challenge Package. That's $180 as well. I wanted to announce a little announcement. So whoever can sign up the most coaches this month in my entire downline, whoever can do that, I am going to send you a 5-day, geez, I am really off tonight, a 3-day refresh kit for free with Shakeology. So I'm going to send that to you, and I'm going to probably toss in a little something else for you as well for going above and beyond. So whoever can sign up the most coaches this month, I will be awarding you with the 3-day refresh. And you must at least, hey there. Oh, Carolyn. That's okay. That's funny. And we must at least have somebody sign up 5 coaches in order to qualify. So 5 or more coaches, and that's totally something that's doable, especially with the 21-Day Fix Extreme being on sale. So let's make that happen. All right, so anyway, so tonight, like I said, we are discussing 10 rookie mistakes to avoid. So the first let me turn on my light. Okay, cool. So the first mistake that most people make as a rookie is getting overwhelmed, having a sense of being totally overwhelmed with this entire thing. You know, what a lot of people do is they sign up as a coach, they're tagged in the video explains to them what they're supposed to do, and it also provides so much more information, you know, the Be Your Boss video. And they get completely overwhelmed by it. And then they have, you know, paralysis by analysis. They just start thinking of, oh my God, I need to do this, that, and the other thing. And it completely it turns something that's supposed to be really fun, something that's supposed to be exciting and enjoyable, and it makes it really bothersome. And so what I encourage you to do is, if you're a new coach, you know, think of this as college. I'm sure a lot of us has gone to college, and think about your first day as a brand new college student. You're handed a syllabus, you go off to the next class, you're handed another syllabus. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I already have all these projects lined up. You got to do all of the other things. You know, you got to worry about getting to your class on time. You have so many things already on your plate that first day, and that's okay. You know, it's totally fine to feel that sense of being overwhelmed, but don't let that be a burden for you. Take it in bite-sized chunks, this business. You know, this business is just doing 3 things on a daily basis: talking to people, posting, and doing your personal development. You focus consistently on doing those 3 things, where you're talking to people, building relationships, and you're inviting them to the next step in their journey and your journey with your friendship. You cannot go wrong. Eventually, it's going to happen. Your success is going to be inevitable. I mean, raise hands. Who, when you first got started with this, felt completely overwhelmed? Yeah, all of you guys. So it's a natural thing, but just know that This isn't meant to be something that's supposed to provide stress. It's supposed to provide freedom for you eventually. It's supposed to help you to reach your goals. So the more you can break down what you need to do into simplistic form, the better it's going to be. And if you just take a deep breath in and out and realize that the more consistent you are with your business, the more success you're going to have. So the second thing is not allowing yourself to be a student. So as a coach, the one thing that a lot of people have that stresses them out is they become the coach, they sign up, and they feel that within their first month, they need to already be a diamond coach, and they have needed to sign up at least 2 to 3 people on a challenge pack. Now, certainly our goal for you is to get you hitting Success Club on a consistent basis. That should be non-negotiable for you and your business. But things happen, things come up. And also, your first month as a coach, you're new to this. You're a kid in your first college course learning what you need to do in order to survive the rest of your college journey. And that's exactly what you're doing as a coach. Your first month to 6 months, you have your training wheels on. You're in your college courses. You're following along with what the professors are doing and telling you to do. And, you're allowing yourself to not be overwhelmed by the idea that you need to be some rock star the first 6 months and you need to hit your diamond by then. Allow yourself to set the pace for your own business, given how much time you have to devote to your business. Don't compare yourself to other coaches who have signed on and within their first year, their first month, they hit diamond. It happens, but that's not a realistic thing. So allow yourself to take time in your business to go about it at your own comfortable pace. So the third rookie mistake is giving up after a few no's. I would be doing you all a total disservice if I told you, okay, you can talk to 100 people and have amazing success with this. That's not the case. You need to be talking to a lot of people in order to have success with this. It really is the law of averages. The more people that you talk to, the more success you're going to have. So your list needs to always be growing. And you need to understand that as it grows, you're going to hear no. You're going to hear no a lot. I still hear no on a consistent daily basis. I either will not hear no, or I will either hear no or I'll also not hear anything at all. I'm not immune to hearing crickets. I hear crickets when I message people. I have people who will flat out unfollow me, unfriend me, block me. That is a natural part of this. You're not immune to it. I'm not immune to it. It's human nature. It's going to happen. So just know that you're going to hear no, and you want to hear no, because the more no's you hear, it means that the more yeses you're going to eventually hear as well. So go for no each time. The fourth mistake is not attending events. So who on this call tonight is going to Summit? Woo! Anyone else? Okay. So what I want to say is the people who aren't going to Summit, you're going to be really butthurt when Summit comes around and people are posting photos, and I'm sorry, Josh, you're going to be delivering a little one during that time. So yeah, naturally you won't be able to go. But seriously though, guys, every time you miss an event and you see people posting photos, they're coming back, they're fully charged, they're amped, they're motivated, they're positive, they're shouting from the rooftops how happy they are and excited they are for their life, you are just going to feel this immense stab in the heart because you missed out on the opportunity. I know, first and foremost, I've been a coach for 5 years. This is going to be my fourth. I don't know how, fourth. But like the first couple of times I missed a summit, even though I was just a discount coach at the time, you know, I was still friends with coaches on Facebook. So I could see them coming back from doing all this incredible stuff. Like even back in the day, like when people attended a summit, it was maybe 100 people doing a workout with Tony Horton live. Like that's crazy. And now what we have to do is we have to like register for a live workout with the celebrity trainers. I can only imagine how more ridiculous it's going to be as the years go by. So you want to be going to this stuff, especially while it's smaller, because it's going to be a more intimate setting than the next time you're available to go to an event. So get to the events, because if you don't, you're going to be really butthurt you missed out. 2, you're missing out on coming back with momentum, coming back with energy. Plus, if you want to duplicate people in your downline going to events, then you yourself need to go to events as well. You can only ask so much of the people on your team to do if you're not doing the stuff yourself. So if you want coaches on your team to be going to events, to be doing the 3 vital behaviors, to be gold ships, you need to demonstrate gold ship activities by going to all the events, going to Summit, going to Super Saturday. So if any of you guys aren't going to Summit, who's going to the Super Saturday the weekend after Summit? Cool. All right. So Super Saturday the weekend after Summit is a must as well. So be sure you're going to that too, because that is just, it's going to be a recap of Summit. The energy is going to be through the roof. You're going to learn about all of the new things that are happening, because at Summit, Beachbody just unleashes a shitstorm of just incredible, cool things that the business and the company are doing to help us further have success and to be able to help our clients have success as well. So the 5th thing to write down that most people make, a rookie mistake most coaches make, is not posting on social media. So being terrified to share anything on social media at all. You know, a lot of people walk in with the idea of, oh my gosh, I don't want to come off as a salesperson. Cool, you're not going to come off as a salesperson if you post in the way that we suggest that you post. You know, share your story, share photos of you working out, share food porn photos of your Shakeology. Don't feel like you need to just blab like, oh, this is the 21-day fix, or oh, my Shakeology is so delicious, but say it in a discreet manner. Doing that coupled with finding something of interest that you can post about, aside from Beachbody, and doing it on a consistent basis. By doing that, by posting on social media in that way, you're going to see your business take off. You're going to see your business start to have success, because the truth is if you don't show people that you're open for business, nobody's going to come to you. So if you're not posting and you're not sharing with people what you're doing, and you're not being proof that the product works, you can never expect for people to come to you for help. So you need to be sure that you are being consistent with that, especially as a new coach. Don't be afraid to start sharing your story. And if you do that in a way where you're not just blabbing Beachbody to people, that is going to secure the idea that you're not verbally vomiting all over people, and then that you are really getting a message across, because you're building a brand for yourself. Okay. So the 6th thing is doing all of this alone. So if you're on this call, which the ones that I can see that are on this call, you're all very active within our community. You post in our team group, you're friends with other coaches, you support one another. If you're not asking a question, then you're probably helping to answer somebody's question. Doing that, being totally engulfed within our community, is going to set a bar for you to have success. Because what happens is when you are an active member of the community, you are just solidifying your role within the community. you're immersing yourself within this community where other people can help hold you accountable. People are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to be paying attention to when you are being consistent and when you're not being consistent. People are going to want to help you when they see you make a post and where you're needing help. By doing all of that, there's a much greater chance for you to not give up on this, for you to always remember your why, because you have other people who are doing this with you. You have other people within our community who support you and who want you to have just as much, if not more, success than them themselves. And being a part of that kind of positive community is what keeps you going further. That's what's kept me going for as long as I have, is being surrounded by people who get it. You know, and that's what this is. So if you aren't friends with at least 20 coaches from our team, you're doing something wrong. Submerge yourself within our community. I like to think that we have a pretty awesome community. I mean, I hear from other coaches some horror stories about cat fights that go on in their downline and people not getting along and stupid drama that it's like, dude, you're a Beachbody coach. Aren't you beyond that? Like, why aren't you cool with other members from your team? And I hear a lot of that happening. And I feel that we have this really strong team where that kind of stuff doesn't happen. And if it does happen, it gets addressed and taken care of immediately. Like, our team is really strong. And that's something I believe I pride myself on. So, you know, submerge yourself within our community. It doesn't matter if they're in the same team as you or not. You know, we have over 900 people within our team now. And so there's no need for you to be doing this alone, to not have a community of other coaches who are supporting you. And when you're posting stuff, they're responding and they're totally backing you. That's what this is about. Another thing that I see coaches doing that is a huge mistake, and this is number 7 on our list, is not owning your business. So what I mean by that is as a coach, you don't own your business in the terms of you're not empowered enough to be your own CEO. And by that, the minute you do need help, you go to everybody else as your Google source. So I just got done saying how awesome it is for you to be a part of the community and to ask questions. But please, before you ask questions, you know, do a little digging yourself. You know, as the CEO of your own business, it is not your upline's responsibility to inform you of every single piece of information when it comes to this business. Because if that were the case, that would just be burdensome for your coach, having to report to that many people. And then that, not only that, but then if you feel that you always need to go to your upline coach before you go to Google, or maybe, you know, some other resource like doing the coach chat, if you feel that you always need to go to your upline coach, I believe that then you are going to have this subconscious belief that you're going to have a hard time sponsoring people as coaches because they're going to come to you for all the questions and they're going to expect you to have all the answers. That's not the case with this business. You know, you can have a lot of success as a coach without knowing all of the answers. And primarily because this is something where it's on the job experience. You learn as you go as a Beachbody coach. And as a Beachbody coach, you have this empowerment to be your own boss. So you don't need to go to your upline coach for everything. First and foremost, you should definitely always Google search. You know, our information as coaches isn't held under lock and key. If you just simply run a Google search of some of the topics that you aren't familiar with, you can find the answers there. So if you try Google, if you try doing the coach chat with Coach Relations and you still don't know the answers, then by all means, you know, post within our community and ask questions. Because like I said, we have over 900 people on our team. And with 900 people on our team, we have a lot of leaders who can help you when they understand that you need it and you've exhausted all other resources. So number 8 on the list is not goal setting. So a lot of people, what they like to do is they like to fly by the seat of their pants and not actually have a written out goal. For me, what happened with my business is my business started taking off when I actually took pen to paper and wrote out my goals. So I encourage you right now, while you're on this call, I want you to think of what your top 3 goals are at this point. I want you to write them down. I want you to write them down in present tense. So let's say, for instance, if your goal is to be a 5-star diamond coach by the end of this year, I want you to write out, I am a 5-star diamond Beachbody coach by December 31st of 2015. So your goals should start with either like I am or I have. If you say something like, well, I hope I can become a 5-star diamond coach by December 31st of 2015, what you're doing is by giving yourself like the out of I hope, or I'm going to try to be a 5-star by December. You're giving yourself an out. You're giving yourself space for failure. And you need to be all in with your goals. So make your goals concrete and understand what your goals are too. So if you want to become a diamond coach, I wholeheartedly recommend that you do a Google search of what is a diamond coach. And essentially all you need to become a diamond coach is you need 4 coaches on your left leg, 4 on your right, and 1 coach from each side to be an emerald. Then you're a diamond coach. So once you can understand what your goal is and you have it written out, I am a 5-star diamond Beachbody coach, or I am a diamond coach by the end of July. Once you have that written out and you know how many people you need in order to make that happen. So let's say you want to be a diamond coach. You got the 4 on one side, the 4 on the other. So that's 8 coaches right there. And then 2 of those coaches, 1 on each leg, needs 2 other coaches. So that is a total of 12 coaches that you need until you're a diamond coach. So map out, write out exactly what your goal is. I am a diamond coach by July 31st of 2014. Map out how many coaches you currently have. So maybe you have 2 coaches, or maybe you have 4. So write those people down, and then come up with the names of people who you are going to ask about becoming a coach. Start coming up with the names of people who can help fill in your diamond rank, so that not only are they helping you to hit a goal, but you're going to also help them immensely to not only find financial freedom, but to be physically healthier, better as a human being, and an all-around total package. So number 9 is not utilizing videos. So videos are a really powerful tool, especially if you are somebody who has something to share. So let's say, for instance, you have a deep passion for something. Let's say your passion is for quilting. It's not even related to fitness or nutrition. What I encourage you to do is if you have a passion for anything, quilting, pool, maybe it is doing arts and crafts, maybe you know a lot about fitness, maybe you're a physical therapist and you could share tips for how to recover after hurting your thigh muscle or anything. If you are familiar with something, if you are confident in being able to share something with somebody, create videos and share those on your YouTube account. And then sprinkle your YouTube account with videos about coaching or videos about your success, your story. Because the thing is it's really cool on YouTube is, you know, people can search for pool, or people can search for quilting videos or whatever it might be. And then they're going to find you. And chances are they're going to click with you. And they're going to be clicking around throughout the rest of your account. And what they happen to find a playlist about you talking about your coaching, you know, what coaching has done for you, what you've been able to do, how coaching allows you to focus on your passion of playing pool more, or how coaching allows you to be able to cook more and maybe start up your own business of making cupcakes from home. That is really freaking powerful. And I've attracted a lot of people to my business just by trying to teach people through YouTube how to eat healthier and how to have more body confidence. So if you have something that you are very passionate about and you feel that you could effortlessly talk or teach somebody about how to do something, create YouTube videos. And they don't need to be freaking out of this world ballpark, grand slam, home run style videos. If you go deep into the archives of the videos I've created on YouTube, there are some horror stories. Like my first video I created, I was talking about being a Beachbody coach. And I probably said Beachbody coach about 30 times in 6 minutes. Like, it was a really bad video. But it kind of, you know, like, it was my stepping stone. And it's gotten me to the point where not only can I create YouTube videos where, I mean, one of my videos, it's not even a lot, but I mean, it's a lot for me. I have over 2,000 hits on one of my YouTube videos. And just by practicing, it's allowed me to create better videos, and then it allows me to be able to interact and do things like this too, which is, you know, if you're somebody who wants to go far with your business, you got to get comfortable with speaking like this. Because, you know, you are going to be on stage. There are a lot of people who are kind of, you know, they kind of slide by through Beachbody without ever really being on stage. But if you truly want to get up on stage, if you want to, like, represent for your team, talk to Carl Deichler, be able to share your story, be able to motivate, be able to be on a national wake-up call someday, that's one of my goals. I want to be on a national wake-up call. So you got to be able to get comfortable with talking like this. And doing the YouTube videos, that's an incredible way to build your business. So the last thing, you know, the last rookie mistake is not following the crumb trails. So what I mean by that is you need to get your Hansel and Gretel on. You know, you need to be following all of the little trails that are left behind from other Beachbody coaches who have had success. Now, what we like to do as personal development is we like to just dive into personal development books from like John Maxwell or You Are a Badass. Any of those books, those are fantastic. And I'm not downplaying how awesome those books are for you and your personal development. But dude, guys, if you really want to be successful with this, you know, on top of the personal development you're already doing, I cannot suggest enough going to other successful Beachbody coaches' YouTube accounts and listening to their YouTube videos, like while you're cooking food, while you're getting ready in the morning, while you're doing mindless stuff. Listen to other Beachbody coaches because success truly does leave breadcrumbs. It leaves trails. There's so many awesome coaches who are sharing, like, word for word how they're successful. Like, why are we not tapping into that stuff? Why would you not want to listen to other coaches who are having a lot of success? And the truth is you might not click with your upline. I might be your upline. You may not click with me as much, or you might not like something I'm saying, or you might not like what your upline's saying, or you might feel like you're an orphan. Or you might just want to explore other options, see what other coaches are doing. By all means, go out there and see what other coaches are doing. See what they're sharing, because there is no right or wrong way to do this. I have taken what I've learned from other coaches and I've morphed it into what we have today. And I expect you guys to do the same for your own teams. You know, like, morph together what you hear from other coaches, what they're doing, and create your own thing. Create your own way of training that is unique to you, and post the videos to YouTube. Going back to YouTube, post your videos to YouTube. Share what you're doing as a coach to be where you are today, because not only is it really awesome to attract people to your business, by posting videos on YouTube or whatever, but, you also learn respect from other Beachbody coaches who are going and they're searching for other Beachbody coaches. You learn that the more that you share, the more that you put out there, the more that's going to come back to you. And so that's exactly why a lot of coaches put out exactly what they do word for word, because they understand it's the gift I can't say the word, but it's basically you get what you give. And if you're giving a lot of stuff, you're going to get it right back. So that's why those coaches put everything out there. Coaches I recommend that you guys look into. Yep, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, I'm not even going to reciprocity. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. So the coaches that you could watch. Scotty Hobbs, his YouTube channel has a lot of valuable tips. Mindy Wender, Melanie Mitro, Patrick Reelman, Caleb Thomas. I mean, he's fantastic. Funny as all hell. Just a really cool guy. Anita Myron, Amy Silverman. I think those right there are great people to get started with. And just exhaust their YouTube channel. Listen to their YouTube videos and just take notes on what they're doing. And yeah, it might clash with what I teach you, but that's totally cool. Like I said, morph what I've taught you and what you are learning from all these coaches into your own thing. And you are going to have the utmost level of success with this. So what I want you guys to do now is I would love for you guys to create a thread. I would love for somebody to take the initiative and create a thread in our Facebook group saying your biggest takeaway from the team call. And I want everybody who's on the call to comment below with your biggest takeaway. And then I'm going to go ahead and raffle something off to somebody. Tomorrow, I'll raffle off something sitting around the house that I could give away. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. I hope this call was very informative for you. Well, let me see what time it is before we break up here. Oh. Okay, well, it's 8:35, so we still have some time. So before I go ahead and let you guys loose, why don't we do a couple of question and answers? Maybe if somebody has a question, comment, feedback, a tip that's working for them, anything and everything is welcome. Anyone? Oh, Patrick's last name is Reelman. Let me spell it out. It is Riehlman. Anyone else? I'm going to do a countdown. So if I get to 0, nobody asks a question, then, oh, you're welcome. If nobody asks a question, then we are good to go. So, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being on the call. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you all. Thank you for everything you do, and we will talk next week. Bye-bye, guys.